let's mine this data in terms of what it has to tell us about gender differences in work-family conflict. And when we go through those thousands of studies, what we find is there are 300 studies that in some way, shape, or form have information about gender differences in work-family conflict. And that means we have information based on over 200,000 individuals, workers from around the world, on to what extent this is actually happening, right? And how big is that difference? And as you might have snuck a peek, what our data from this, what we call meta-analysis, this major analysis, accumulation of all this data, is that in fact, the difference between men and women and their reports of experiences of work-family conflict is 0. Meaning that men and women don't differ on average in their reports of how much work-family conflict they're actually experiencing. So this doesn't match at all the public media's portrayal that work-family conflict is gendered and that women in particular struggle with managing work and family lives. And we believe that this has important implications for organizations. That on one hand, this means that organizations may need to rethink who may be interested in using work-family programs, that organizations may need to broaden the types of programs that's being offered, and also who may benefit from family-friendly policies, okay? We also believe that this has implications at the strategic level. Now, you might ask yourself, well, what do these 4 men have in common? In fact, they are all C-suite executives of major corporations, Uber, Google, PIMCO, MongoDB, who over the last year have stepped away from their positions saying that they are choosing to do so because they could not adequately balance their work and family needs, okay? So think about it. In some ways, these are unusual men who have the luxury of leaving work to spend time with family. Now, I think that they're probably a symptom of a larger problem of many men, probably in your very own organizations, who are struggling with these issues, but who don't have the same luxury in terms of exiting the workplace.